What's going on, guys? My name is Lieben, and today I'm going to be replacing the fuel pump assembly on my 350Z. So there's two reasons why I'm going to go ahead and replace it. The first one is I'm still trying to track down the misfire on my car, and the second reason is because it sometimes occasionally still has the hard start issue as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if it's like a fuel issue. Maybe it's like starving, the fuel pump might not be working as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so if I remember correctly, the fuel pump should be right under this compartment here, which is behind the passenger side seat. So first, I take all this stuff out from here. And then under here there's actually another like floor mat that we take off. And then I believe we take this off here. There's like two little gaps right there which we pry up. I don't have a trim removal tool, so I'm just going to use a flathead. Hopefully that works. Alright, go ahead and take that off as well. And it looks like it has some insulation as well. And right down here is the cover where the fuel pump gets assembled to. Let's see if I can take this off. Alright, and there seems to be 4 safety clips holding it into place. They seem like they're Phillips heads. So let me go ahead and take those off. Alright, so just FYI guys, in case you guys do this, be careful with these clips, because that one, as you guys can see, got stripped pretty bad. So I had to go ahead and use pliers to be able to turn it around. But now that all of them are taken off, we should be able to take this cover off now. And then now down there is a connector that we're gonna have to go ahead and disconnect. Do it like this here. There we go. That should allow this cover to come off now. Take off to the side. And now that should be the fuel line right there. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that, but just in case, I have to have like a rag or something in case it starts throwing gas everywhere. Hopefully it doesn't. Alright, so now that I have a rag right there in case I need it, I'll go ahead and disconnect this line here. There we go. Disconnected there. Didn't seem to have dropped anything, so we might be good here. Go ahead and take off this rag. And now we have to go ahead and take off those bolts right there. I'm gonna go ahead and use a socket wrench so that I don't end up stripping those either. Alright, so they all appear to be 8mm bolts, so I'll go ahead and take them off now. as you guys can see, there should be 6 bolts once you're done with it. Right now I currently only have 5 there because when I took the last one off, it actually fell down right there in a crack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I reinstall the new one, set this one down, so then I can go ahead and look for the other one. But now that all of them are taken off, this plate, yep, should come off. That. And now we should be able to take the fuel pump assembly out. Careful when you guys take this fuel pump assembly out. It's actually a pretty tight fit, and as you can see, that I believe is the return line that has to be also taken off. That's kind of also making it so that it keeps on getting stuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one off right now. Yep, and now that I have disconnected it, it is starting to come out a lot easier now. Now that I have the old one out, the next thing to do would be to compare both of them and make sure that, I got the correct one. As you guys can see, they both do look like they're the same ones. Up here, the connector. Turn them around for you guys. Yep, everything is good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one back on there. Alright, so there is one of the lines that I'm gonna go ahead and connect to the new fuel pump assembly now. Alright, you guys can see there's like 2 clips, one right here and one right here. That's what actually connects it, and now it's secure on there. So now we go ahead and put the fuel pump in. Now that it's in there, I'm going to go ahead and connect all the clips and connectors. Actually, no, wait. First, this right here needs to go back, so I'm going to go ahead and do that next. I'm going to need 2 hands for that though, so I'm going to have to put the camera down. So now that all the bolts are put in and tied in, now I can go ahead and connect these connectors back. Oh, it looks like I'm going to need the little clip here from the other piece, so I'm going to have to go ahead and grab it right now here real quick. So here is the retainer clip that was in the other one that this doesn't have, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on there now. There we go. Now they should go ahead and stay connected once it fits in here. There we go. There's that. And now we connect this one here. Alright, don't know if you guys can see, but that one's connected now too as well. Now we pop in this top lid, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so all these 4 clips have now been turned and secured on there, so now pretty much all that's left is to put this square cover back on, and then the floor mat, and that is pretty much it. So that's how you install a fuel pump assembly. So guys, I thought I was done, but I went ahead and then checked the fuel gauge, and I noticed that there was like a little orange light underneath it, which I'm pretty sure that just meant that it was low on gas. So then I went to the gas station and put gas on my car, but I didn't see the needle moved at all, and also the light was still there. So then what I thought it must have been like one of these sensors on this one that wasn't working or something like that. So then what I went ahead and did is pulled this one apart and then took just the fuel pump out of this one, because I knew the other one, the sensor for the gas was working. So then what I did on the old one, this right here is the old pump. So I took the new one off of that one, took it all apart, and then put the new pump on the old assembly casing, and then I went ahead and put it back like that. And I can go ahead and show you guys. Now when I turn the key, go ahead and zoom in a little bit. The fuel gauge actually goes up now, and then there used to be like I said, a little orange light right there, and now it's not there anymore. So I went ahead and changed the fuel pump because I knew that one was new. Guessing it was just the sensor on the other one that wasn't working, but I mean, I went ahead and got that fixed. So I would honestly recommend, if you're gonna get a fuel pump, probably just get an OEM one. I went ahead and got a cheap one. I can't remember where it was, but obviously it didn't work. So yep, go ahead and see you guys in the next one.